Now, what will the court order do? South Kenyans, if we can't respect the institutions that we have in this country, I think this country is heading to where we do not win. People of Western have said no to Rai, because Rai is the one running Pan Paper. And the moment Rai took Pan Paper in 2016, there were promises that actually they will pay workers, the government will pay workers, up to, as I talk today and address this media, the staff of Pan Paper have not been paid from 2016. Now they are telling us that the staff of Nzoia, who have worked with Nzoia up to today, up to the day of takeover and handover, they will be vetted again, they will be reviewed, and then they are given 1 year to be in the farm, and then they will be left out. We have farmers who have money owed by Nzoia Sugar Company. The company owed them money. They are saying that it will be government which will pay, not right. Now, when you sell a factory or this and change the name from Nzoia to maybe Rai Sugar Mills, or whichever the name that becomes, after handover, the name is changing. Farmers will sue who? Nzoia will not be existing. And then the new farmers in Bungoma have got no contract with them. They don't know the doors of the ministry here that they come to be asking their money from. And they will not be allowed to enter Nzoia because it will not be Nzoia by that time. I'm asking myself these questions. If this is how we are dealing with, and then also we are asking ourselves, where is the data document? Where is some kind of central? Where is the data document that they use? There is no transparency in this matter. How many farms they do bid for this? Those are a few things I'm concerned with. We are here with the leaders. When you see seated here, all are leaders from the region. When you see my Excellency Okiota, when you see the Sifuna Edwin, when you see Ototi, and when you see my good friend Tindiman, you can see that Western is concerned about the loss of this thing scrupulously.
And thank you so much. I want to join my colleagues from Western Kenya. I am the Senator of Nairobi. We don't grow any cane here. But those of you who know me know that I have to disclose my interest in this matter. First of all, my umbilical cord is buried in a sugarcane farm in a village called Kitinda in West Sangalo Ward, Kandui constituency of Bungoma County. We are sugarcane farmers. My second interest is that I also farm sugarcane in Bungoma. I am a farmer registered with Nzoia Sugar, and I grow that sugarcane on a farm that was left to me by my grandfather. I didn't grab anybody's land. So I have an interest in the matters and affairs of Nzoia Sugar and the Western Kenya as a whole. I want to join my colleagues here in saying that, first of all, as the people of Bungoma made it clear to me when I was there about 2 weeks ago, they told me that they are going to hold President William Ruto to his promise during the campaign that in fact he was not going to sell Nzoia, that he was going to upgrade the machinery, which has always been the biggest problem with Nzoia Sugar. There's a very serious case of inefficiency in the equipment that is there. Would you believe it, Senator Mtata, that equipment was there before Sifuna was born? Yeah. It is obsolete and it is very inefficient. The promise he made to the people of Kenya or the people of Bungoma was that we were going to get new machinery. Number two, let us be clear that the land on which Nzoia sits is owned by the people of Bungoma. It is community land that is vested in the county government of Bungoma. Therefore, if you want to have any conversation about that land, you must talk to the people of Bungoma through their representatives. And on this particular issue, because we have been here before, honorable members, we want the people of Western Kenya to draw a list of all their children in leadership. All of us who come from there. The MCA for Bukembe East, the Member of Parliament for Kandui, the Senator of Bungoma, the 9 members of Parliament from Bungoma, and the over 30 members of Parliament from Western Kenya. Each one of us will have to account to the people of Western Kenya if this machine is sold. Because as you've been told, we sold Pan Paper, and we were told that it was being revived. They went there and banned some, what are they called? Misogoro. I don't know what is it. The maize cobs, after you've removed the maize. And smoke billowed there for a week, and then they said they have revived Pan Paper. But they were after the assets of Pan Paper. It is...
The forest concession.
Yeah. it is difficult for me to accept that in the entire world, there are only 2 or 3 families that can run sugar mills in Kenya. If you put out an international tender, and only 2 families from Kenya are the ones that are responding to that tender, there's a problem. The people who run sugar mills in Brazil, have they heard that Nzoia was looking for a strategic investor? How is it possible that we do an international tender and the respondents are not international people? They are just Kenyans here, running around from Webuye. That tells you that there's a problem. So I want the community to understand. And by the way, personally, as Sifuna, I do not think it is conscionable for anybody above the age of 40 to sign away public assets that are lasting more than 30 years. You will not be there to explain to the people 30 years later, if this machine doesn't revert to us, you will not be there to explain. These people who call themselves senior leaders in the region, they will not be there 30 years from now to explain to the people what happened. Questions will be sent to us, Kina Sifuna here, to explain to that generation what happened to these things. So anyone above the age of 40, what we call intergenerational equity does not allow you to sign off an airport for 30 years or Nzoia sugar for 30 years. And I want to stand firm with the people of Western Kenya because I have disclosed my interest here. We will not allow this to happen. This, as the governor of Kisumu said, this is daylight robbery. There is no other way of putting it. This is daylight robbery. And the issues that have been raised here, number one, there needs to be a transparent process. If you go to Bungoma, the people of Bungoma want Nzoia to be fully functional. They want the machines to work. They want the company to work. They want to make money. This is the only economic activity we do in Bungoma. So it is not possible for you to come and take away the only economic activity. You know, in the entire Western Kenya, we don't export anything. At least these other regions, they have things they export. They export tea, they export macadamia, they export coffee. But in Bungoma, we only know sugarcane. So our expectation was that even this process, when it was being undertaken, it would be done in a transparent manner. That you will involve all the stakeholders, including the farmers, including the suppliers like Senator Umtata and the others. And number 3, we are very suspicious that in fact these companies are after the land of Nzoia. It's a land grab. So all we are saying is that if, for as long as the process is not above board, we as leaders in the National Assembly and in the Senate, we will not accept it. And we are telling Rai, there are 1,000 ways to make people uncomfortable. You can sign away things at night there where you think the farmers will not be there. But I can assure you, if he knows the history of the Chetambe War, and he should also ask Moi what happened to his motorcade when he tried to access us without our permission. All these things are historical, they are there. We have ways and means, even in the spiritual realm. So nobody should joke around with this issue. This is a serious issue. We want these guys to be serious, to go through a transparent process, carry people along, carry the farmers along, carry the suppliers, every stakeholders, even the people who work in this company, to be carried along. Other than that, this is not a process that we can support. I thank you, and I want to stop there. If there are any questions, they should be directed to the gentleman from Bungoma. Thank you.